Hey everyone, we got some news to share today. Um, Lots of news to share today. I'll probably make a few videos actually. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna start with this story because this is insane. So, National Homeland Security, DHS.gov, no room at the inn, they say. Hilton Hotels has launched a coordinated campaign in Minneapolis to refuse service to DHS law enforcement. When officers attempted to book rooms using official government emails and rates, Hilton Hotels maliciously canceled their reservations. This is unacceptable. Why is Hilton Hotels siding with murderers and rapists who deliberately undermine and impede DHS law enforcement from their mission to enforce our nation's immigration laws? They ask. And here's the email that they had received. Let me get that brought up. So it says here, after further investigation online, we have found information about immigration work connected with your name, and we will be canceling your upcoming reservation. You should see a proper cancellation email in your inbox shortly from Hilton. And then the rest of this says, this email is in regards to the reservation you made with the Hampton and Lakeville property. We have noticed an influx of GOV reservations made today that have been for DHS, and we are not allowing any ICE or immigration agents to stay at our property. If you are with DHS or immigration, let us know, as we will have to cancel your reservation. Please pass this info to your coworkers that we are not allowing any immigration agents into our house on our property. So that is the email that they received. Now, let's take a look at how many leftists are how they are handling this situation. They think this is great, of course, because they're lawless. So let's take a look at this. David J. Baer, who is, I don't even know, Cato Institute Director of Immigration Studies. Of course. Oh, just nothing but immigration here. He says, Hilton is a rational business like any other, and it should be free to provide service or not to anyone it pleases. DHS is free to book elsewhere. Glad there is freedom somewhere in this great nation of ours. Interesting take. So I said, cool, I will no longer allow non-whites in my hotel. And then there's this other leftist here. He says, local leftists will easily figure out where these officers are staying and raise a stink, which will also cause annoyance for other guests. I don't think there's anything ideological what's happening here. And David Baer goes, oh, totally, DHS doesn't care. So let me get this straight. This person, Non02, says that local leftists are going to make a bunch of noise and annoy other guests because, there's agents for the government carrying out their duties under the law that Congress passed. And somehow DHS doesn't care that these people do this. Why would they care? You guys should care that your people are doing this to innocent people who are just trying to stay at a hotel, but you don't. You actually support them. So let's take a look at the rest of these comments here, because this is about how it goes these days now that they've added that country of origin thing. 70 million Americans can choose today to never use Hilton hotels again. 23 likes there. Tony Bruno show. And this blatant crime should not go unpunished. ICE raids are on every effing Hilton hotels now. I think that's a good idea. Yes, and individual Americans should be free to boycott them. While this is true, this Hampton is owned by a hotel group. The last thing Hilton wants is the loss of all government business, which would be in the millions. Now the hotel group and the Hilton will be under investigation for employing illegals, and justice will be a hard pill. Could Hilton, as a rational business, determine that guests of a particular race are more likely to be destructive and disruptive and deny service based on that? And it goes on and on. Most people are on the side of the government here because most people, unlike leftists, do not want illegal aliens or criminal illegal aliens, which it's all the same thing because they broke the law coming here. Oh, it's just a misdemeanor. No, it's against the law either way. And the misdemeanor charge that these Democrats talk about, the punishment for that is deportation. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Anyway, guys, that is what I got for you on this story. I just wanted to bring this to your attention because this is one of many cracking today. Until next time, guys, you be safe out there.